Greetings, YouTubians, and welcome back to Wayne's Sharp World, where it is that time to take a look at another Couture manufactured knife. I mentioned it earlier in my review of the Mecha X. I had one more to take a look at, and to be honest, I was really more impressed to get, or I was more excited to get this one, because this one took home a pretty big award at Blade Show, and it is from an extremely famous designer that has been in the industry for I think forever, for as long as I can remember. What we are taking a look at today is the Carbon Knives Buckhorn. Now, before I go any further into this review, I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. If you like what you see, please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button, follow along, and I will continue to bring you the content. Now, let's take a look at some overall specs on this knife right here. We have an overall length coming in at 8.78 inches, a blade length of 3.85 inches, and a blade material of S35VN. We have a drop point style blade. You may be thinking yourself clip, but it is technically a curve there. That is a drop at the point and not a clip. We have a nice thin slicey flat grind with a handle length coming in at 4.84 inches. Handle material on this guy, titanium, with a masterclass of millwork going on here that we'll be talking about later when we get the handle portion of the review. A very nice frame lock for the locking mechanism, a user of a right hand only tip up carry, a weight coming in at 4.44 ounces, designed by Ken Onion, the one and only Ken Onion. Price $275. Which, for $275, I can make a case that this is actually a very good value. And the award that this took home from Blade Show Atlanta, which is the biggest Blade show, I believe the biggest knife show in the world, it was the 2024 Knife Collaboration of the Year from Blade Show Atlanta. So a very impressive award. And I wasn't too sure about it when I saw the first pictures and I heard everyone talking. I thought, I don't know. I'm not sure. I need to check one of these out. Not disappointed. Not disappointed at all. Now, this is going to come with a little certificate of authenticity that gives really just a little things. This isn't, to my knowledge, this is not serial numbered or anything like that. But it also comes in, yet again, another nice box from Couture. So you can count on the knife getting to you safe and sound. And man, oh man, I mean, look at this thing. This is definitely a Ken Onion design. Got that little bit of extra something going on with it. And when you get to the handle, it's a whole lot of something else, something. It's very, very special. Take a look at some size comparisons here. See what we have in terms of that overall length comparison. Let's bring out this guy. I haven't did a size comparison with this one for quite a while. The Civivi Ray Laconico design that I should absolutely know what it is. And I'll probably randomly remember it halfway through the video. And then let's also bring out the Civivi Praxis, which is also, actually, wow. The Praxis is a big knife. So that right there is really a perfect size comparison. The Civivi Sikoke. You see how that happens? You see how I just randomly remember stuff like that? Kind of annoying. Let's bring out one more here. We got the Kaiser Milita, just because I love it. There you go. There's your size comparison. As you can see, it is a lot longer than the Milita. The Milita is not a small knife. So we got a good sized banger here. And I'm calling it a banger because that's just exactly what it is. Because as I said before, there are a lot of very impressive things going on with this. For me, the blade looks good. I wouldn't call it the best blade shape in the world. Not one of my all-time favorites, but it's still a very nice EDC blade because it has a good tip that is going to be great for any type of digging, cutting, even some slicing because it is still nice and thin up there. You got a swedge to help reduce a little drag. You have a very, very nice plunge grind. Look at that plunge grind. Exceptional plunge grind there. Just fantastic. S35VN steel. I really do like the thumb studs on this. These angled circular thumb studs with the jimping going in the right way. It's just very, very easy to kick that blade out. So Really, really enjoy that. Also very easy to middle finger flick. So the thumb studs are very nice. They also work as kind of an extra, or is there a stop pin? Hold on. Oh, there's a stop pin. Never mind. So the thumb studs must be, yeah, the thumb studs stop just before they hit the handle. So they're not acting as a stop pin. You have one there in the back of the handle. The blade is good. The handle is just an absolute handful of insanity because you have, like I said before, it's a master class of milling. It is just all these different textures, kind of the shadow boxing, 3D shadow boxing thing they got going on here, with just the straight lines of milling and then this drastic full contouring. I mean, just look at that. I think you can kind of just see here just how much contouring there is. I mean, you feel that like swell and extra thickness in the handle. You feel the contouring, you feel the roundness, and you very rarely feel that with titanium. Usually the contouring is just really well rounded. It doesn't have swells like this. It doesn't feel like this in hand. So ergos are great. Milling is absolutely insane. And then on the pivot here, I like how you kind of have the kind of like a bullet casing or something on the pivot. It looks really cool. The clip is also an insanely beautiful clip. It carries extremely well with very nice tension, a little tighter than usual, but very secure. More of that awesome milling back here, and then a very nice size back spacer incorporated, or lanyard hole incorporated into the back spacer. For all you lanyard nuts out there. I am not really a lanyard guy, so I don't really care about it, but it also I don't think it looks bad. I do think it would look better if that just, continued smooth there without the hole. I personally think it would look better, but I'm not going to take much away from it because I just really enjoy this piece. Really like the little choil here. It does definitely work as a finger choil. I wouldn't go, gripping it hammer style up here. But you can squeeze your index in there and use it in a case of like detail work. It fits in there just fine. I don't have any issue with it. So nice choil, absolutely incredible handle, and just smooth action for days. Let's check the blade centering. As you can see there, blade centering is perfect, and the flipping action, really, really, really good. I don't really have any complaints for this one, guys. Like I said, it's just everything about this. I think the only form of criticism I can say with this knife is maybe the blade shape could be better, in my opinion. The handle, and maybe, get rid of the lanyard hole. I would definitely rather see the back spacer just kind of close everything up and not have a lanyard hole back there. But outside of that, this is amazing. And I still don't really have much of an issue. Like, I still like this knife enough as is to completely be fine with the $275 price tag. And like I said, with the materials and I'll say it again, the master class of milling here, you can make a case that this is kind of a value in terms of the machine time that went into this for it only being $275. Titanium F35 VN and just phenomenal, insane milling. I'm not upset. I am not upset about $275 for this. I have seen a lot of knives like 5 times worse than this selling for more than this. So, and there's nothing bad about this. When I say 5 times worse, I mean, this is like 5 times greater than the average knife, to be honest. I'm just so impressed with Couture and what they're doing. I don't know if they've invested in new machinery, brought in new talent. I don't know what they're doing, but these knives are different. They're not like the Couture knives that I handled earlier this year or late last year. And like I said, again, not to knock those ones. They were still good. They just weren't like this. They weren't like this at all. This is every bit as good as Riyadh or Bestech, what I've handled between this Buckhorn and the Mecha X. If you'd have told me Bestech made it, if you'd have told me Riyadh made it, I would have believed you. And I've handled a lot of both of those. And as you can see, this thing is just so smooth. This thing's amazing. There's a reason they sold out so fast the first time, and this is already the second run of them. they're probably going to go pretty fast as well. They probably won't sell out quite as fast the first time just because they're a little more of an expensive knife. But I could be wrong. And yeah, if you guys are digging this, definitely check it out. Great design, great knife, perfect execution of what a premium knife should be. Every little detail is on point with this. The carbon buckhorn, manufactured by Katuo. Let me know what you guys think of this. I really hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And until the next one, I'm out.